Alright, hey YouTube, Diecast RLC here, back with another video. This one's going to be kind of a part 1 and part 2. It's going to be covering some our Redline Club cars, or general releases thereof. A couple other pieces in here too, but mostly RLC stuff. So we'll go ahead and go right into it. First off, one of the non-RLC cars I have here, because it was already loose. I just wanted to put it away with my Redline Club stuff. Swoop Coupe from 2003 Fall Convention. I think this is the only time it ever got a metal base as well. The fenders are also metal on here, I think. Yeah. I think the fenders are metal too. Yeah, the only time this thing got a metal base that I know of, and to be fully honest, I know this thing doesn't roll for shit. These wheels are way too thick to fit under these hoods real well, or fit under the fenders real well. I mean, it'll roll, kind of, but yeah. So this is one of those definitely for display only pieces. Alright, next up, we'll go back a little ways. Where's the back? Missed it. 2012 RLC Selections release of the Mob Rod. This was the second car for that year. The other one was the one I wish I freaking bought at the time. It's the Mighty Maverick. Ended up being the one that got made, although it was supposed to be the Street Snorter, which essentially the Street Snorter is the Mighty Maverick without the rear wing. But long story short, they couldn't do it without the wing, so they just said, screw it, we'll just do it as the Mighty Maverick, and it was a whole hullabaloo. It ended up being one of the lowest production Selections releases of all, if not the lowest. And I didn't buy one at the time, and I really wish I did. 2012 was kind of a rough year for me, not necessarily financially, but on the stuff we had going on. I couldn't really have money tied up and stuff. But anyway, so here's the Mob Rod as we had voted for it. This thing only got 2 releases in Redline Club. It had the original blue one in 2011, and then this Selections release, and I had a couple convention releases. I haven't seen it since. It is indeed a Tom Daniel design. I think one of the last ones he ever did. In a general sense, I don't think he worked on anything else besides after this. Not just for Mattel, but I mean in general. But the one bummer about this is that I wish the masses voted for white wall neoclassics. This thing would look sick with white walls on it. Instead, the Redline Club lined Neos are what won the vote. So definitely a cool release. I wish we could see that casting again, but it is what it is. Alright, next up, what do we want to look at? We'll go ahead and look at the recently released, and we're falling off, Nissan Skyline R34, and I think Midnight Purple is what they call it, right? So it's kind of a somewhat color shift color, at least on Hot Wheels. On the Hot Wheels here it is. So it is different from the membership release from, now that come out 2020, 2019, something like that. So there's that. In the light here, you can kind of see it shifting colors depending on the angle of the light and all that. So right now, all I got is a ring light facing the cars and a lamp over here. And I know we can get the hood open. There's my little piece of plastic here. I'll find one. Hang on. That one? That one. That'll work. Ew. I'm not going to use that one. It's got stuff on it. That's also got stuff. What the fuck? figure out why there's stuff over here. Anyway, alright, there we go. Oh yeah, one thing, it's gonna be hard to notice on here, but they actually did paint the inside of the base there to make it look like a caliper and a rotor. So that was a cool little touch that they've done on this one. This piece of plastic, maybe I can get it under the hood here. It is muggy as hell. I do have my dehumidifier going, but I also got my clothes dryer running, so you might hear that in the background right now. Come on, it opened up. There we go. There's the engine. Yeah, the color shift on the color here, it is different than that 240Z that came out, what was it, 6 years ago now? I think that was a 2018 release. So, definitely a very cool release of that car. Next up, I have both of them. We got 32 Ford done as Redline Club release. First up, we will look at the first release in this Metal Flake Gold with the flathead engine on it. Actually, I didn't get this one when it was released. This was a later purchase down the line. Actually, fairly recently got it. I don't remember why I didn't buy it originally. Timing or something. Just wasn't on my side or something like that. But I got this door open here, maybe. So the doors do open. If I can maybe get it open. On this side. No? Of course, it's going to be difficult. There we go. So, there. Opening doors. Definitely, I'm glad that they've used this guy. I love the fact that they actually designed it with two different engines. You'll see the big block there momentarily once I get to it. This one has a lot of really cool detail to it. I remember there was a lot of hullabaloo about the paint not being Spectre Flame, and I think I was one of the detractors during all that. That might have been, I think that was part of the reason why I didn't buy it initially. But it is definitely worth having. And I hope they do another one like this soon. And look at the headers there. You can see like the heat effect on the exhaust. Really cool touch that they've started doing on when they have got the exposed pipes like that. Alright, so another one here is the full-blown 32 Ford. This one I actually opened already. I opened it back when I got it, and I just put it back in the box and kind of forgot about it. I actually don't have the lower piece here that would hold the car in place on the base. So go ahead and take that out. So I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna put it in the jammer case with the other 32 Ford, at least for now. And I keep hitting the damn thing. There's my power cord. All right, and here is the blown engine, the overhead cam, and you can see it on the exhaust pipes there as well with the discolored heat effect. I love that he just vamp with the 4 aces there, cool little touch, and then 2 deuces wild essentially for the license plate. I'll go ahead and pick that one up, and then you can see 2 different engine pieces. So really cool touch. Nothing else is different as far as the tooling is concerned other than that engine piece. And I know recently the upcoming convention version was released of this car, and it seems like there's a lot of, not necessarily hate, but a lot of people just not caring for it. I'm like, that's one of the best freaking convention cars they've done in a while. I love it. So hopefully, maybe I can get one on the secondary, somewhat cheap. All right, next up, the most recent edition, the 86, well, most recent release, I should say, the 86 Nissan 720 King Cab. This one will go back in the box. Oh yeah, I already undid that. So I want to check it real quick, check for any issues. There were no problems, so I was happy. And there is your king cab. So look, go ahead and get you opened here. There. Whee. Alright. Pick the car out, place it down. So this will go back in the case, so because that one will be a little safer in there, I think. So there is our king cab. Love the shade of purple. In fact, let's see. Hey, fingers. There is swing bed. Let's see. Imagine the Universe playing on the TV there. All speakers. Dancing bed. We got Twisted. Red Line Club. Awesome release. I love this truck. I think Brendan did a great job on the design. I know a lot of people weren't happy about the fact they left the bumper on it, but I think it's a good touch. Yeah, normally the bumper would be on the base, on the chassis, but he's seen some where they fixed it to the bed instead, so you went with that. And the one real bummer about this is the timing of it. I really wish they could have got this out before, not that anyone knew it was going to happen, but when Chris Walker, Night Stalker Customs, he passed away about a year ago. So, big dude. Not just inside, but like one of the most well-known Hot Wheels customizers in the hobby. He had done a lot of awesome different pieces, and he was a big lowrider guy. So this he would have loved to see this thing come to fruition. So rest in peace, Chris. Wish I could have met you. Go ahead and pop that back down. And so it doesn't quite fit all the way down, but it's all right. I need to wipe my hands off of that. Alright, next up we will look at the made to order 93 Ford Mustang Cobra R. It was really weird. This was a made to order and it was only one per account. I don't understand why that was the case, but it was, so we had to deal with it. So I only got the one. And I'm going very far away from having a mostly carded collection, so I'm gonna open her up. Alright, that. See the card. Alright. So a few videos ago, several videos ago, whenever the last Redline Club ones I did, I believe I opened the pink one up on that one as well as the black membership version. So here is the red one. I know a lot of people had issues with their taillights because they weren't straight on a lot of them. Mine luckily looked like it was fine. Looks good. It looks straight to me, so we're good there. But outside of that, I think overall this one was really nice. Definitely a good one to have in the collection. All right, which way do we want to go? We'll go over here. No, we'll open that one last because I just got that one. All right, throwing it back all the way to 2002. We got the Evil Twin from Series 1. So back before these were full-on polished, I don't think they were quite polished yet, at least at the time. Or they were, but it wasn't. It's not to the point where how they do it now and stuff like that. The method changed. The method did change a little bit, I think, early on, until they felt they had it right. So a lot of these Series 1 cars, they don't have any the Series 1 and Series 2, a lot of them don't have polished bases, so they're just either raw or painted like this one. And I don't think... I'm not sure if this is actually Spectraflame or not. Anyway. One of those Series 1 cars, these are not big money grabbers online, so if you like this one, you could actually go ahead and go on eBay, get this one or the next one actually pretty cheap. At least for Redline Club cars. But I've always loved this casting. It's probably one of my favorite first editions from 2001, if not my favorite first edition from 01. So definitely cool. They've done a few metal base releases of it. Really not that many. Off the top of my head, I think just the Classic Series 4 is the only other time this thing got a metal base. But anyway, really cool. I love the color and the black flames on this thing. So awesome car, because at least to me it is. Because I'm not generally going to have cars that I don't care for. Alright, next up, also Series 1 Surf Crate. Oh, that there. This one, I think they left mostly... No, they did paint it. Okay, I thought they left the same, but I guess not. Alright, so here is the Surf Crate. The one downside to this... at the time, they didn't have... I don't think they had the larger Real Rider wheel yet that would fill out that wheel well. So it just didn't... They just put the normal Real Riders on here. I think it was like the next year or the year after they finally had ones that were big enough to fit. I believe. Yep. So it still has the pop-out surfboard. Another casting. One of my 2000 first edition. I love this car. I remember the first design of it. It was a lot boxier. I almost kind of wish they had done that too, but done it that way instead. But then they kind of made it a little more streamlined and stuff. So definitely cool. It would be neat to see like a Surf Crate 2 done as the old boxy version prototype, or more. It wasn't a prototype. I don't think they ever put it to any sort of 3D real life thing. I think it was all just imagery. Next up, we got Mustang Bossus, basically convention exclusive. And then, no, the replacement for the pink party car. Whoa. Okay, there is our Bossus. Love the pink on this car. And I love when they retooled this thing in 2018. It's still got the springy suspension. So they actually did it with the what do they call it? Forgot what the TBS torsion bar axles. So definitely cool. Got a little back there. Got a little bounce to it. Awesome little car. Alright, back to Series 4, maybe? Series 3. We got custom feet side done in black. This one is not going to be in Spectraflame. The way I understand it was what they called Spectraflame Black was not available when they initially made these. So they just did it with the black enamel, and just kind of left it at that. But then the 500 of these that were in the collector tin, like the full collector tin set that would have all 12 Series 3 cars in it, that one has the Spectraflame Black. But I have not actually seen one for sale. It would be cool to get one, compare it. So, but for now, I just got the black enamel fleet side. So I've opened a couple of these before. I have the 2003 convention one, which would be the equivalent to Series 2 stuff, which in that one is like when the HWC had cars that were also for the convention. That one's in Spectre Flame Pink. And I also got a couple of the Elliott Handler ones. They came on like a small replica Redline original like Redline card and Elliott Handler bobblehead. I don't think I have any of those loose though. I still have the blue one is not easy to come by. The green one is a bit more common. So I know not the most popular casting because it is basically just a original 16 retool. But at the time, for what Redline Club was, it was a worthy car to bring out of retirement. Alright, and lastly here, there goes my dryer. We got the SS Express from, I think it was 2009, might have been 2010. 2008, alright, so it was 2009, one of the, Nationals or Convention? You can see, Annual Collectors Convention. So this is from the fall convention, the HWC car that they would do for the conventions. I actually don't know how these were sold initially. I don't know if they brought them to the show first and like people could buy them there initially, and then any leftovers ended up on the website and the website shop later, or what the deal was. Because I was not that into collecting at the time. So, because then once I really got back into it, they pretty much stopped doing these extra cars. This one I recently picked up off of Whatnot, actually from a local buddy. And there is our SS Express, one of my absolute favorite Hot Wheels castings. And this is a fantastic release of it. Redline Racing Association. Absolutely cool car. Love this one. Probably, honestly, other than maybe the Nissan truck, probably my favorite one I've opened here. So, and that will do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And we will see you next time. That's a bad lineup. I'll go over there. Alright. Have a good one.